Greetings from Barbados. Let's check in with Teresa. How are things today in the beautiful area of Barbados?
We're in a pretty place, we really are. And surprisingly, we were here before, maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. And it's nice, it's built up, and like anywhere else, gorgeous boats. So I guess if people work hard enough, they get the things that they want to enjoy.
Now let's see, you are welcoming back. You've got your Barbados jewelry on, I see. Nice to see you in blue and yellow.
I think that their emblem is kind of quaint. I don't know how they called upon this.
Well, here's a little bit more of Bridgetown, Barbados. We chose this area because it has the beauty of the water. There's a little bit of artisan stuff you can see for craft shopping, as well as the Barbados Parliament buildings. And thank you for that introduction, Teresa. Here's a quick glimpse.
Oh, it's pretty and it's clean, and there are many plants, factories, so people do work here.
And speaking of hanging out here, this is where you just had lunch in the park, right? How was your lunch in the park?
It was good. We packed it in the boat, and we're sitting under a tree, looking at the clean blue water, and watching the traffic go by, and thinking, wow, if I was in New York, I'd be shoveling the snow.
January in Barbados. Thank you, Teresa. Here is a quick glimpse of some of the beauty here in Bridgetown. And we chose this area because this is such a beautiful place to sit. Look at some of the beauty of the boats. Go boating if you have a boat. Let's take a walk through the park. Again, we're in Bridgetown, Barbados. Barbados colors are blue and yellow, and you can see that in the glass here. Very well done. Ooh. And here is a craft market where you can find locally made things, bracelets, Barbados jewelry, Barbados lanyards. Fresh cut coconut, so healthy for you. Some art. Now you can buy things in US dollars, although that is not the main currency. You can indeed shop with US dollars. And here is a quick glimpse of some more shopping and dining alongside of the waterfront. So just pull up in your boat, relax for the afternoon. A bit windy when I point this way, but I wanted you to see the blue and yellow of Barbados. Here's a look back at the arch across the bridge. And the color of this water is in a teal, blue-green color.
How about you, dude?
Good. Again, as Teresa had mentioned, it is a January afternoon. And there's a reason I want to bring you across the street here. It's a World Heritage Site location, as well as the beautiful blue in the sky. And what we have here flying the beautiful, again, blue and yellow flag of Barbados. This is the Parliament buildings of Barbados. A drive-through park. Watch your step. So this is just a quick glimpse. You can get into a taxi and see much more very, very easily. But this is just a quick glimpse, a walking tour through the town of Bridgetown, Barbados. Till next time. Greetings from Martinique. Here is a look at the arrival in the port of Fort-de-France. Now the name of the port is Fort-de-France. The name of this island is Martinique. The country is France, and this is part of the EU, which would be the European Union. The Welcome to Martinique sign will be right here. And lots of activity here to the right. Shopping, attractions, possibly mountain rides up the hill. Now if you look up this hill, you will see the flag of France. And this is just a quick look at arriving in Martinique. Until next time. Greetings from Martinique. Teresa, how is your afternoon in Fort-de-France? I see you are flying the tricolor of France. How is your afternoon here?
I would say it's on the plus side. For one thing, the weather is nice. We've got a cute, balmy breeze, and the children are just being released from school. So all's right with the world.
Now, you've been to France and you've been to Saint Martin, but this is your first time to Martinique, correct?
Yes, correct.
How exciting is that?
It goes to show you that people can be different, but they're basically in heart all in one the same.
Now you have some facts you wanted to share with us about Martinique.
Martinique is an insular region of France located in the Lesser Antilles in the eastern Caribbean Sea with a land area of 1,128 square kilometers, which comes out to be approximately 436 square miles, a population of 386,486 people. Like Guadeloupe, it is an overseas region of France, one of the Windward Islands. It is directly north of St. Lucia, northwest of Barbados, and south of Dominica. Martinique is one of the 27 regions of France, being an overseas region and an integral part of the French Republic. As part of France, Martinique is one of the European Union, and its currency is the euro. The official language is French, and virtually the entire population also speaks Antillean Creole.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, you have been to actual Paris, France, and you've been to Saint Martin. Here in Martinique, have you noticed anything different, like the lack of the similar port shops? Like, are you seeing the FE Jewelers, the Diamonds Internationals, and all of the redundancy of shops that you see at the same ports?
No, I can't say that they seem that much of a similarity.
So we're gonna thank you for that introduction, Teresa. Here is gonna be a quick look, some quick walking tour of Martinique, and as Teresa mentioned, this is a port town, but you're not seeing the traditional trappings of every single port having the same jewelry stores. There's a lot of unique shopping here in the port of Fort-de-France. So we've chosen to show you this area here just as a quick glimpse The streets are indeed narrow. Now in this area there are a few other attractions other than shopping. There is the Parliament building. There is the cathedral. It's a big police station, but lots of shopping. And what you'll find in this area of Martinique are individual stores that you won't find basically anywhere else but here. Now you will see folks on bicycles, folks walking. Now the price is going to be advertised in euro, and you will find things listed euro and US dollars, because there are a lot of boats that come into this terminal of Fort de France, which is part of Martinique, belonging to the country of France and included in the EU, which is the European Union. So this is just a quick glimpse. Till next time, from Martinique. Greetings from Martinique. Let's check in with Teresa, who is visiting for the very first time. How is your introduction to Fort de France?
It's always interesting, and there's always the knowledge that I don't know everything. So I'm here almost to, what would you say, take it in and grow from it.
Now you've been to Paris, France. You've been to Saint Martin, the port of Marigot, and now you're here for the first time in Martinique. How would you say this is different than the other two that you have seen prior?
Well, the real thing in Paris, France, that was really awesome. After that, we encountered people in different parts of Europe, and that was also good. Now we are here in the lower part of America, and there's a tremendous amount of reconstruction going on, and that's still extremely different. But yet, it shows you the endurance of these people, that meaning the French people, and they're going to hold on to their country and its ways, its vocabulary, and its customs. And I commend them for that.
I see you're flying the tricolor of France. Have you heard much French spoken here in Martinique?
No, but I did see, as I say, there's a lot of construction going on, so it's hard to intercept other people's conversations. However, I've seen a lot of restoration going on, and the public signs written in French, and it's very, very interesting. And also, I commend these people that they're keeping up their heritage.
And growing.
If we don't have heritage, we have nothing.
Thank you for that introduction, Teresa. Here is a quick look. We've picked one block just to show you a taste of arriving in Martinique. And we're going to walk you down Rue de la République. Now when you're in France, you will see bikes everywhere. Scooters, motorcycles, bicycles. Here is some street art. Carnival is coming up. So Martinique is one of the regions of France located in the Lesser Antilles in the Caribbean Sea. It's approximately 436 square miles. And a population of around 386,000 people. Now, similar to Guadeloupe, it's an overseas region of France. And one of the Windward Islands. We're right now north of St. Lucia, northwest of Barbados, and south of Dominica. Now, Martinique is only one of the 27 regions of France being an overseas region. But it's an integral part of the French Republic. As part of France, Martinique is also part of the EU, which is the European Union. Now we're showing you the shopping area because it truly is unique. You're not seeing the traditional stores that you would see in every single port, regardless of what country you landed in. So that makes for a very unique experience. But there are other things to see in this area without having to leave the shopping region, so to speak. There is a parliament building, a cathedral which is currently under construction, a waterfront park. Now you will see all of the stores selling items listed at the euro, which would be appropriate because this is a French island. But you can also pay in other currency depending on the shop. Some places will even have stuff listed in US dollars as well as the euro. But French is the main language here. Here are some adverts you could see. There's a shopping mall back here. And so again, this is just a short glimpse upon arriving in Martinique in the port of Fort-de-France. Until next time. Hey Teresa, good to see you on the Norwegian Breakaway. How are things?
Very different than Ocean Avenue. I may have the water, but I don't have the traffic, and I really think I'm in heaven. It's great.
Now you are going to show us your stateroom. What type of stateroom do you have on this journey?
I think this is a mini suite.
And this,
to my knowledge, we're not paying any extra for it. We've earned this by being, I guess, frequent visitor.
And let's take a look at your stateroom, 11200, which is very well decorated. Must make it easy for you to find your way around the boat at night.
I guess you can't confuse where we live. It's up and down the whole wall.
10 ports, 7 countries. Very exciting journey. Okay, let's see your mini suite, Teresa. Here is a look inside.
No place like home.
And this...
Before you see anything, you've got to see the bathroom. It's incredible.
Okay. Well, here is a quick look of the bathroom. And now this is an important thing that Teresa pointed out because this balcony rooms are pretty much the same size, but you have more room in the bathroom. And you have all these wonderful jets that will shoot out water at you from different locations, as well as the double sink. Now there is this stairway to go down, so we put these caution, watch your step for when you are using the restroom in the evening.
As far as the shower, all I can equate this to is my new furnace. I have all these jets on the wall. This is on Ocean Avenue, and little did I know coming over here, the same thing is here.
Let me see if I could try to turn this on without wetting the camera. Let's see how that works. There you go, look at all of that. So you are like in a car wash.
The car wash for people.
Car wash. You continues to show us the rest of your mini suite, Miss Teresa.
This is a tricky mirror because It kind of helps you get to the bathroom.
Now your air conditioning is controlled here. Now you need to have a room key in this slot to keep your lights on. We have an alarm clock with us, so we have a dummy card in the wall.
This is the big mirror, and below here is a cooler, and over here is a
There's
refrigerator.
additional storage in here. And then show us your refrigerator area.
This is the refrigerator.
So there is
You can't really keep too much,
places.
but enough so you can make
Okay.
it back.
Speaking of storage, back here you have more storage. And on this side as well, there is more storage. Here's the map of the itinerary we're doing for this trip, which is really nice. It's 10 ports and 7 countries. And there is a lot to do on board, so every day we tape up our activities here. And the type of room this is a category MX guaranteed mini suite. Now we decorated the bed ourselves with a beach towel from Puerto Rico. There is more storage under the bed. That is actually a couch. And as well, under the actual beds, there's space for more storage. Now this was set up as 2 beds. We were able to make that a twin bed configuration just by asking for new linens. And now the greatest of them all. Teresa's already made herself at home.
I feel like my father. That's all he ever did. When we got the house on a plateau, he literally lived on the porch. And I sit here every night. The first night we had a storm, and I watched the rainbow come and go. It was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. I think it was out here till about 11 o'clock at night.
And when you are arriving in port, you get an idea of what the weather is like. This is the port of Fort-de-France in Martinique. So you can kind of get a gist of whether it's a really sunny day or a cloudy day, what the town looks like. And when you're doing sail away, come right back up to your room.
It's really something to see. I mean, different colored lights, different music, different. It just like you're at a parade. Parade at your own house.
Sailing parades. Thank you, Teresa. And here is a look going back into the cabin, our stateroom that is, on the Norwegian Breakaway ship for a mini suite. And there are blackout drapes here in the mini suite. So if you're worried about having a view in the Caribbean that goes out to the lights, thinking that you are not a morning person, you can indeed close them. And here's the last look around. Oh, as far as electrical outlets, people are always curious about electrical outlets. We do have electrical outlets here, but we brought our own power strip to keep cell phones charged and electronics charged. Again, the map on the beautiful Norwegian Breakaway. Till next time.
Oh, we had a captain. Can I hold it for you?
Welcome to St. Kitts and Nevis. Let's check in with Teresa, our returning visitor to St. Kitts. Hey Teresa, how are things?
We have a little something to say about St. Kitts. When Christopher Columbus discovered the island, he named it after his patron saint, St. Christopher. Later, it was shortened to St. Kitts, his nickname. It is considered the mother colony of the West Indies, and to think that we are here.
Now you're back again. How is it your arrival in St. Kitts and Nevis today? Your first impression?
Well, the first time I was here a year or two ago, it was so wet. You couldn't see through the rain. So we came back today, 2 years later, and we can see beautifully, the people look great, and we're happy to be here.
I see you have your St. Kitts jewelry on. Very nice. Welcome to St. Kitts. Thank you for that introduction, Teresa. And now here's just a quick view of what you'll see upon your arrival in St. Kitts. Now, of course, we recommend that you get into the center or along the coastline and see the beaches. One of the things that St. Kitts is most known for is the beaches. Most notably the sand. White, gray, and black sand on the beaches. Something you definitely want to see in person. interesting fella on the fountain. Now there are two Caribbean islands, one being St. Kitts and the other being Nevis, that comprise the nation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Right now we're in the capital city of Basseterre, which is on St. Kitts Island. Back there is the terminal entrance for folks arriving by boat. Here's a rather famous image of this clock tower in the roundabout. Now, in walking distance from here, there is, it's called the Circus. It's a plaza modeled after London's Piccadilly Circus. It's Christmas time in St. Kitts. Hey, watch it, And there is the beautiful flag of St. Kitts and Nevis. Kids are getting out of school in uniform. Downtown Plaza. There is a church back there. Central Street. And again, this is just a quick arrival. There you are. And that's just a quick glimpse walking down Ford Street in St. Kitts and Nevis. Till next time.